Hello everyone, this is Gary with your cards of the day, and I do apologise for a slight absence at the beginning of this week, but I've been recovering from a head cold, which has meant I've had no voice to speak of for a couple of days now, and today was the first day that I felt my voice was really strong enough to be able to record a video where you'd actually be able to understand what I was saying, so apologies for that. Now, today I've dug out a couple of decks that I really haven't used in a very long time, and I must admit I'm finding becoming reacquainted with them quite interesting. So we have a 3-card reading today, and I'm using the Golden Dawn Ritual Magic deck by Chick Cicero and Sandra Tabitha Cicero. I'm also using the Runic Tarot, which is a very unusual deck by Caroline Smith and John Astrup. And as you will see, they call it a tarot deck, but it really is a combination of runes, the Celtic fire festivals, the equinoxes, and astrology. It's a very interesting deck. And I'm also using the medicine cards by Jamie Sams and David Carson, and that is an animal oracle deck, which again can throw up some really interesting things. And I'm just going to quickly have a look at the numerology of the day. Apologies for sniffing, but I'm still suffering with this cold a little bit. 4, 12, 16, 17. Today is very interesting because, let's double check this, 12, 14, 15. Today, if I've done my maths right, is a 17-8. And 17-8 is kind of interesting because we have the 8, which is the strength card. Now, I know some people reverse that, but that's my own personal take on that, and it seems to work astrologically a little better. And 17 is the star. So we have again that combination of hopes and wishes with inner strength and purpose. So it's an interesting, once again, an interesting energy to get. And moving into the cards, the first card that we have today is the Ten of Pentacles, and you will see that it's really kind of interesting the way this works out. What we have here is Mercury in Virgo. So we have an indication here of a card that is throwing up a lot of the physical world. It's throwing up issues of the physical side of life, perhaps health, perhaps finances, and say pay attention to those, but that really what we're looking for today is for everything to kind of be very grounded, very together, and very complete. And we have an indication that actually we will have a lot of strength and a lot of, in a sense, satisfaction and completion around our physical world. The way to get there, though, that I'm being indicated by the astrological side of this card, is by using our communication skills and using our ability to analyze as well, because Mercury is the communicator and Virgo is a sign that is very, very analytical, very critical, very involved with the minor details of things. So really pay attention to the physical side of life, be it your health, be it your finances, be it work, whatever it is on a physical level that you're really involved with right now. Give it your full attention, communicate your intentions and your ideas very clearly to others, and really pay attention to the fine details. Now, moving to the second card, you'll see how unusual this deck is. This is very, very interesting because, again, here, now we have 2 astrological signs indicated, and it would take an entire other video to explain how this deck works with this, but the basic idea is that it splits the deck into the 12 astrological signs, giving each sign 4 weeks, and then there's a cycle that, as a secondary influence, there's a cycle that the 12 signs go through at a rate of one sign per week. So you end up with these interesting pairs. Here we have Gemini and Virgo. Again, we've got this Virgo influence. So what we're looking at here is 2 signs both ruled by Mercury, which occurred in the previous card. So what we're dealing with is really, really looking very closely at the nitty-gritty of everything. Leave nothing unturned, leave nothing unconsidered. The tagline on the card actually is analysis. So this really is saying, today, pay attention. Make sure that you look at things very, very carefully and you consider all possibilities and all options that are available to you, and then you will be in a much, much stronger position. And interestingly, the symbol at the top of this card rather makes me think of a pentacle, or a disc, as it's called in some decks. So again, that just gives me another cue that this really is looking at the physical world and really analysing what's going on there for us. Now, our final card, which is our animal card, is the Wild Boar. And there's an interesting little story in the book relating to the Wild Boar, in so much that you have a warrior who has been caught out in a lie by the elders of his tribe, and the punishment is banishment from the tribe. But he has a way back into the fold, so to speak, which is to face the Wild Boar. And it's a kind of a test of worthiness, really, because he has to face the boar and he's got nothing but his own wits and a small knife. And he will either fail and be ripped apart by the boar, or he will succeed and then he can resume his place. Now, the way this works here is that what we're looking at is facing challenges, facing those things that perhaps have been put off for a while, and really confronting them head on without fear. So there may well be things today that you have to confront and deal with that you've been putting off for some considerable length of time, but face them, be brave, be again, looking at the numerology, be strong internally and know that you can do it. And also with the star, be hopeful, be upbeat. Don't think, oh, I'll never do it. Really keep a positive attitude and push yourself forward and go for it. So if we look at a quick review, it's very interesting. We started out with the strength and the star indications from the numerology, and now adding to that we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is Mercury ruling Virgo. So we're looking very, very intently at the physical side of life. We're really analysing and making sure that we don't miss any details with regard to things on a physical level that are going on today. We have that idea of analysis and really making sure that we leave no stone unturned, backed up here by the card of Beltane, and this is actually June's second week of Beltane in this particular card. Analysis, really analyse things, look at them deeply, make sure that you understand everything that is going on around you today, and then face those challenges that you need to face. Be brave, be solid of heart, and be hopeful. Don't let fear stop you. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards of the day and this rather unusual look at the energies around us. As always, please feel free to leave me some comments and let me know how these themes interacted with your day today. Also, please feel free to check out my website, www.theseerscave.webs.com, for more information about myself, my tools, and the readings that I offer. And I want to wish everyone a really happy, grounded, strong, and determined day today, where you have the courage to do whatever it is that you choose. And love, light, and blessings, and frith to you all.